The following program is brought to you by Cloudcast Media, a podcast leader in developing shows to elevate local brands, local stories, and local storytellers. Cloudcast, bringing ears and minds home.
Welcome to 33 North, 83 West, the podcast built for the alumni, fans, and families of the University of Georgia, hosted by UGA alum Tara Shaw. The three segments of the show, 1785, Sports Update, and Curated by the South, might get you so pumped you might just book a flight to Athens, but do it after the show is over. Go Dogs! You know where to find them, 33 North, 83 West.
Let's talk about the PGA Pipeline. I mean, you've done a great job. We talked about recruitment, and you've also, fostered this sort of environment, like you said, this competitive environment that prepares them for sort of life after golf, especially if they're going to go pro, since, like you said, they continue to be competitive. So let's talk about our web.com, which was, now known as the Korn Ferry Tour and the PGA Tour alum. Like we said, for the past decade, you've consistently, or UGA rather, has consistently been in the running as one of the top golf programs for men's golf, and you've mentored so many successful pro players. In fact, I was just reading the other day that we ranked third, or I guess you could say raked in around $13 million for the 2019 season amongst all of our UGA alum on the PGA Tour. There were only two schools that beat us, and I believe last year we were actually at the number 2 spot. So we've had a lot of success with our alum. But, I think that's great. Do you feel a sense of pride when you sort of think about how successful a lot of your players are?
No, I do feel a lot of pride, and I think it is a point of pride. And again, just to put it in a bigger context of the players that I have coached here at Georgia, they have won over $175 million on the PGA Tour.
Wow. It's impressive.
They have won, I think we figured it up the other day, 54 either web.com or PGA Tour events. And again, we've had 10 different guys win on the PGA Tour. So it's not being dominated by just one guy like a Tiger Woods or Jordan Spieth. I mean, we've got a big, diverse group of guys out there. So $175 million that these guys have won is far above any other program. It's not even close. And so, yeah, our guys wear that as a point of pride out there. They know it. They know what's going on because they read about it and they see it, and they love it. So they're really every time they win or they do well, they know that it's helping our program get our name out there even more. So it's a huge point of pride.
It's amazing. Now, I did hear a rumor that for the 2019 season that the university was the most represented on the PGA Tour. Can you confirm that rumor?
That is correct. We had at least 11 guys cash checks on the PGA Tour, which is a lot.
So there's Kevin Kisner, Brian Harmon, Russell Henley, Chris Kirk, Bubba Watson, Harris English, Hudson Swafford, Keith Mitchell, who had a really great year, Sepp Straka, Brendan Todd, and I think I'm missing someone.
Joey Garber.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Joey Garber would have cashed out there as well.
Amazing. I mean, it's amazing, really. Now, so many college golfers dream of making it pro, just as all these other guys have. But for the vast majority, in terms of just collegiate golfers, they're not going to make it. And I think most fans do not realize just how hard it is to make it professionally because just like baseball, golf sort of has like a minor league, which we call the Korn Ferry Tour, formerly known as the web.com Tour. And to get into either tour, the starting point, my understanding is Q School, which is like a qualifying school. So in terms of preparing your players for life after college, whether they make it pro or not, what do you tell them?
Well, I mean, again, first of all, sometimes it takes guys a little longer to get out there than others, and that if they're talented enough and they've got enough heart and desire to get there, just keep working at it. They'll have probably a pretty good chance. I know right now we've got probably another, 6 or 7 guys who are going through the qualifying stages right now, the PGA Tour, hoping to get to the Corn Ferry Tour with aspirations of getting to the PGA Tour. So there's more guys in the pipeline that are going to get out there at some point. But we also tell them that, hey, if golf doesn't work out, I mean, that's one of the reasons that you come to a place like Georgia is to get a degree, and you're able to then use that degree to connect with alums and try to, do whatever it is that you think you'd love to do as a career and in business. And it is amazing, as I was telling you, when we had all those alums come back. I mean, even though we had a lot of pros who were here, the overall majority are guys who have gone out into the business world and have done some great things, whether they're in the insurance business or medical business. They're doing extremely well and very successful in their business endeavors. And so we just always try to tell them that, golf is just one avenue in which they could pursue, but everything else is right there for you, school-wise, and to their credit, they take advantage of that, and thus we see these guys successful at whatever they do.